What?
So where?
I'll like roll around.
Interesting.
Yeah, angriness. Okay. Like I can't be angry while I'm rolling around. Essentially, I feel like I'm in a rocking. Every time I think of 9/11, I see burning flesh dripping off the bones of Iraqi children in Fallujah. Now Gaza, I tend to memorialize the forgotten, the eclipse and collateral damage of our unpunished crimes, and maybe it's because I'm a numbers guy. Because if I had $1 for every time an Iraqi died since 2003, I'd be a millionaire. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I don't know who to hate more, the governments in the West or the politicians in the East who sell their souls quicker than the oil they export. Strong men who use Palestine as a tool to line their pockets and don't give a nickel to their people. Quisling governments who stitch mouths shut for a check from Washington and AIPAC. How can you be their prototypical anti-Semite if you're signing peace accords to oppress your own people? And then Orientalists and idiots want to talk about how we can't have democracy in the Middle East because of what happened in Gaza. A Hamas boogeyman wrapped in democratic elections. Rahm Emanuel wants to educate me and my people about democracy gone wrong. Why doesn't he try implementing one in Israel first, instead of bowing down to terrorists like his father and the IDF, lauding a third-rate racist European society that's imploding quicker than its mortal standing in the world? Enlightened, like 1950s Afrikaners and slave traders. Just because a house is beautiful doesn't mean the bones you built it on have fully decomposed. The Israeli left is about as alive as Ariel Sharon. I'm sick and tired. I am sick and tired of asking for permission to resist from antiquated leftists and progressives who care more about keeping it kosher than moving things forward. I put down my pen and waving fist to resist with college kids and Palestinians. Boycott and divest, because honestly, who cares about preserving a living when governments are killing civilians? Complicity by silence when reserve units bombing Gaza. Your academics and scholars, theater groups and practitioners are part of the problem. And if logic doesn't fit into your long-term plan of erasing my right to return, I'm sorry. Maybe one day you'll return to reality where my people have babies quicker than Zionists can concoct Jordanian options. I'm not looking for your sympathy or your introspective confessions. Won't sit on my hands until they lose oxygen like the people of Balad and Rafah vote for Barack Obama and pretend that his 22 days of silence was golden, while emaciated children starved to death, surrounded by their parents' corpses. This can't be America the Beautiful. A criminal with a few positive attributes doesn't alleviate genocide. Bombing Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iraq, it doesn't make you historic. It makes you as blind and bloodthirsty as the white men that came before you. Apathetic hipsters now excited about a president who broke history, but not poverty, occupation, or corporate interests. I'd rather proudly walk through the graveyards of peace accords and failed dialogue sessions than keep seeing my people just as occupied or third-class citizens. We are the gavel that'll slam down like a verdict. I'm not waiting for Israel, America, or the Supreme Court to approve it. We'll boycott Levayev, Ahava, Veolia, and the apartheid companies. We're taking back the right of return and keys to a country because we never asked you to go back to Europe or sit in open-air prisons. I'm not asking for advice. I'm explaining the decision. You can stay here with us, but only as equals. It's not that you're Israeli. It's that you're wrong. That's why I fight for my people. Now you can do two things. You can get a signed book, and I will love you. You can hug me, and I'll love you. You can high five me, and I'll love you. You can do any three options, or just say that, and I'll still love you.